If we have a couple of attorneys or lots of attorneys in the room, can somebody come up and define hate speech, or our own attorney here at the Senate, rules attorney, to come and explain that
Senator
to all
Gonzalez,
of us?
I will define it right now. I have here a trusty thing. I've got many more in my bag if anybody has ever wants to see this, maybe for the first time. It's called the Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America. And in Amendment 1, it says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech. That is the definition of hate speech, not hate speech, religious speech, whatever speech you want to talk about, whatever topic is. And that's why we are here today, to ensure that our taxpayer-funded university, of which I am paying taxes to as well as you, two different parties, two different people, two different philosophies, we are all paying taxes to this state-funded university. We are here today because we are ensuring that the abridging the freedom of speech is upheld. And for the most part, ASU has done a decent job, and I will, give credit where credit is due. But in this particular instance, we have a Lewis Center that has been there since 2019. We have a donor that was absolutely intimidated, nationally intimidated. We have a director intimidated by ASU staff, by ASU faculty, by ASU dean. And when that happens, we have got to speak up, because I would not want that if the roles were reversed and it was a conservative, the Freedom School was stifling Marxist ideology. I would be the first one to say, hey, two different points of view. We're here to teach the students. It's about the students. It's about giving them a well-rounded education. And you cannot give them a well-rounded education if you're calling people white supremacists and bigots and all that garbage. And if you put fear into these students to not attend an event.
For the record, Chris Klemenich, Senate Rules Attorney. Hate Speech 101 in 30 seconds. Essentially, hate speech is protected speech. But certain narrow categories within hate speech can rise to the level of becoming unprotected. Those would be incitement to imminent lawless action, the true threats doctrine, which is essentially speech that threatens serious bodily harm, or the fighting words doctrine, which is speech that causes an immediate breach of the peace. So those three narrow categories are unprotected. All other forms of speech are protected by
Excellent.
the
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
What is hate speech?
Mr. Chair, Senator Mesnard, there's no definition within U.S. law for hate speech, so it's essentially in the eye of the beholder.
Gotcha. So, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
You're quoted as saying hate speech is free speech, in my opinion. And when I say quoted, I mean this was just tweeted out from the Arizona Senate Democrats, followed by absolutely despicable. But we just heard...
Was I threatened?
So, hate speech is free speech, in my opinion. That's what they would quote you as saying. And then at the bottom, absolutely despicable. And yet that is literally what we just heard is the case. It's not even just your opinion. It's a fact.
Let me know if the Senate Democrats tweet that out, that hate speech is free speech, according to the U.S. Supreme Court. 8-1.